Hello everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Now this is going to be different. One, I'm using my camera the long way today. So I'm trying to figure out where I'm looking because I'm used to looking right here and this is like me looking at myself. But like I'm looking here and it looks as if I'm looking off into the distance and it's so weird. So this video is going to be a little different. So please bear with me. But yeah. So I wanted to do something on weekends because I don't do many reviews on the weekend because Power is off, Game of Thrones is off, Insecure is off. Like nothing is on the weekend. So I was like, well, I keep having these thoughts and stuff that I want to discuss and just different things. So like earlier this week, I'm in a couple of different, well, like 2 groups on Facebook. And, you know, we were in there discussing cheating. And, you know, there was a guy who was like, he feels like men are just made to cheat. And I was like, but what the fuck? I don't think that's true. And not an aspect of men don't cheat, but he was saying all men were made and they were built. It's in their... But it's just in their makeup that they're gonna always cheat when they get a chance to. And I'm like, I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I don't think men cheat. I'm saying I don't think all men cheat forever. Has men cheated in a relationship before? I'm gonna guess yes. I don't think there are many men who consider they... I mean, I don't think Barack cheated on Michelle. But Barack could cheat on Michelle. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't want Barack to cheat on Michelle. So my thing was, why do people cheat? You know, there was a post saying, you know, men don't cheat with their dick. This is going to be kind of vulgar, so excuse me. You know, it was a post saying men don't cheat with their dick. Men cheat with their heart. And I'm like, what the fuck? Where? What kind of bullshit is that? And so the guys were saying, well, because since guys are made to cheat, them fucking somebody isn't cheating to them. Now, if they sleep with someone and fall in love with that person with their heart, then they are cheating. But I'm like, I call bullshit. I think that's fake. If you stick your dick in somebody else, you cheating. I don't care if you meant to do it or not. You did it, it's cheating, point blank, period. Like, I've cheated before. I've cheated a couple of times. I recall, long time ago. Everything gonna be a long time ago. I was engaged to a guy, but he was in prison. Like he was locked up. And I was cheating when he was locked up. You know, it was horrible. It was very, you know, it was not the best thing to do and all. But again, I was 22. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Anyway, but yeah, he was locked up and I was cheating with a guy who I knew before he was locked up. Like, it was a guy who I used to date or whatever. And I cheated solely because he was literally away for a year. You know what I'm saying? He was gone. I didn't love him any less, but I was 22. What am I gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So, and for me, I've cheated in other occasions, but I've also been cheated on. So for me, it's weird to where when I was a cheater, I didn't think about how it would make him feel. And I think to this day, he don't know I cheated on him. Yeah, he don't know to this day, thank God. Because he was a little crazy. But, I'm like, what does it matter? He ain't gonna find out. It's not a big thing. But when I was cheated on, and I remember one time, it was a visiting day, the following day, and I went and seen the dude I was cheating on him with, and, we were together and everything, and I got up the next morning and went and saw, the guy I was, my fiance or whatever, and I felt guilty because I knew where I was the night before. But I never told him that. And when he got out, I wasn't cheating any longer. But I felt like, you gone for, a little bit of a time. And I shouldn't have to suffer. I didn't do the crime. I don't want to do the time. So, that was the reason that I cheated then. When I cheated before, other times, it was just because I could, I just did. I know. I don't know why I did. You know what I'm saying? some of it was me and the guy was always arguing, or we weren't clicking, and we was always just getting into stuff. And this is so weird. I don't know where I'm looking. But the one guy who did find out, he was pretty upset with me. You know, he was. We broke up, but he didn't cheat on me. So that was the weird part. The guys who I cheated on didn't cheat on me. But the guys who cheated on me, I wasn't cheating on them. It was pissed. I'm like, it doesn't make any sense. But I still don't think all guys cheat. And this my friend Chuck, because I'm going to tag him in this on Facebook. He was just adamant, like, all men cheat. If you've been in 10 relationships, 9 out of 10 of them have cheated. And I'm like, I just feel like for the rest of a man's life, he should not be a cheater. I think that's just a crazy concept to have. And then he was trying to make it to be as if it was only men who have this innate thing in them to cheat. I'm like, some women do that too. You know, I've had friends tell me that I'm like the guy sometimes. Before. Because sometimes I would just do whatever I wanted to do. Because I was younger, I think that's more of what it was. So I think that was more of the thing than anything else. But yeah, I'm just a person who I feel like we can't. And I said to Chuck, I said, saying all men cheat, and I took him as saying this as I'm saying, I'm going to do it in his voice in my head. I feel like all men cheat. You know what I'm saying? That's just what we do. We're going to always cheat. I'm like, to me, that means in every relationship that a man is in, a man is cheating. And I don't believe that. I believe, can men cheat in relationships? We know they can. We know men ain't shit and some women ain't shit. But I'm like, I don't think that if he cheated in the first 10 relationships that he's going to always cheat for the rest of his life. I hope that eventually everybody grow up and then they don't, keep cheating. Kevin Hart cheated in his first marriage, and as we see, he cheated in his second marriage. Damn, so does all men? No. But no, I think the men who cheat, they're cheaters. You know what I'm saying? You have cheaters, and you have people who cheated. If you are a cheater, you just cheat whenever you can. You're always cheating on something. You're always cheating no matter what. When you get the opportunity, you're cheating. If you are a person who, you're cheating. If you cheated, it means it was a slip up. Oops, my bad. I ain't mean to do it. And you don't plan to do it again. You don't do it again. You learn your lesson. I feel like that's how people should be. Like, if you commit a crime, you go to jail. If you rob a bank and you get caught and you go to jail, you shouldn't do it again. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you cheat and you know it's wrong, you shouldn't do it again unless you are a cheater. The same for bank robbers. If you rob a bank once and you get away with it, you get caught and you keep doing it, you're a bank robber. You didn't rob a bank. You're a bank robber. You keep doing it. So I think it's a thing of when you continue to keep doing the same thing, it's what makes you be that thing. So, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, yeah, you can't. That's like saying that all people are killers because all you know are killers. I said, if you are only in surrounding with where all the men that you know cheat on their girlfriends, of course you're gonna think all men cheat. If you live in a neighborhood where all black men are drug dealers, of course you're gonna think all black men are drug dealers. If you are in any area where, you know what I'm saying, all Asians own a nail salon, of course you're gonna think all Asians own a nail salon. But it depends on your perception and your view of the world. I just don't think that's accurate. And we went back and forth all day. It was funny. Me and Chuck debate about stuff all the time. But I just don't think it's true. So that was my little petty rant about why I cheated and how I don't think men cheat all the time. So until next time, people, I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner.